Hello. Hello, beautiful ones. Today is April 25th, 2025. It is currently 1:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to welcome you all in. Welcome in. Let me put in my welcome message. One moment. Welcome in. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. So today is going to be a lot Um, less fire than there was yesterday, but it is a channel message. So I try to really not really try, but I go with what the spirit has for me to share with you guys. But before I get into the message for today, I want to share that I believe it's going to be Sunday that I'm going to have a live with Rod Hayes. So I want you guys to share this message, like, subscribe, because we're going to have the amazing Rod Hayes on for an interview on Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm just so excited. I just got off the phone with him. He is my brother, he is my chief, and I love him dearly. And I'm so excited. We've been working on an interview since getting an interview since 2022. And so here it is, 2025, and we are going to make it happen. All right. So I've already pulled the cards for this message for today. And really, what it's going to boil down to is forcefully move forward. So, whoever this message is for, the message is crowned by the Eight of Pentacles. You have a talent that you are going to turn into a profession. So, if you are working on something at this time, or you're contemplating on working on something at this time, even if you have not begun to go through that process, now is the time to go through the process of what your gifts and talents are. We've spoken about this on many occasions. Wherever you have an interest, dive into that interest, right? You're going to dive into that interest until you find out if you have a love for it, or if you just like it. If you just like it, you can just lay it on down for now. But the goal at this time is to look for what you have a love for, because whatever it is you have a love for, you're going to turn that into a profession. Okay. Now, as you begin turning this into a profession, I want to tell you, I'm giving you the heads up now that there is going to be some pushback, because you found your love in your occupation. And when people tend to find the love of what they want, the adversary comes through people around us to try to stop you from doing what you were created to do. This is how the world is set up. We can't bypass it. We can't press skip. We can't throw out a skip card. We have to press through those challenging times to get through to the other side, because it's in that opposition that we are able to become the diamonds that we already know we are in our chosen profession. And this is in our chosen profession that not only we chose in this lifetime, but this is coming, that the gift and the talent is coming from previous lifetimes. So in essence, we're tapping into the Akashic records to take a look at what we were doing in our previous lifetimes that we have chosen to continue to expand in this lifetime. Okay. And so you're going to have a business rivalry, someone that is going to come in that does not serve your highest and greatest good. But that's something that you will have to detect and move wisely. The message that I'm getting is for you to just withdraw, Let it go, abandon the fight that they're looking to get in with you, and use that energy to continue to build and to create your empire. Because the goal of the opposition is to get you to stop. Because this person, they are having serious issues and problems that they have not dealt with. And because they're having the issues that they haven't dealt with, now they want to cause other people issues. Instead of looking in the mirror like normal people do and resolve the problems within themselves, it's easier for them to look at someone else that is on their journey, that is ascending, and try to stop them. Okay. Now, in this process, you are going to tap more into your intuition. You're going to go into your subconscious mind, and this is a time to accept those things that are not clear at this time. We're not able, as much as we want to try to clear up the road and clear the journey on our way to our promised land, we have to walk one step at a time. And in this walking one step at a time, you're tapping into your intuition, and science is going to play a major role. Your intuition and science is going to bring about a different type of wisdom. This is when you are going to want to contemplate your next steps, one step at a time, but continue to keep it consistent, because this is where things are going to be unveiled to you. Now, on this journey of self actualization, you are going to attract loving relationships of like that match your new frequency. And that is the purpose for going into hermit mode, is so that you can clear the energy up from the past folks that you've been around, going into hermit mode to cleanse that energy, and then you're going to move into a new energy of attracting new relationships, loving reunions. It's going to be help given and received, not just you giving all the time. You've made it this far because of your strength, your courage, and your power, and continue to take the actions that you need, understanding that things are not just going to happen overnight, and making a resolution that that is okay, because the goal at this time is to nurture and pull in the energy of love for what you're doing. At this point of the game, it's not about the end game of how much I want to make. Let's just take that out of the equation and focus on nurturing this loving relationship with your talent, remembering the talent that you've had in your past life that you have chosen to bring into this life, and nurturing those things. Okay. You've subdued your inner demons. You have gone on your healing journey. This is a time that you want to focus on, because at this time, I feel like the energy is not so much pressure in your life, that you're able to focus more on the extracurricular side of your life, such as your fitness, eating right for your body, drinking more water, squeezing lemon in your water, creating a workout routine that you love, not necessarily going back to the typical way of working out that we're accustomed to, but possibly incorporating yoga, some type of cardio. But in this, there is more of a love for the healthy body process, as opposed to losing 10 pounds. In the past, we were more focused on the goal. The goal is to lose 10 pounds, to lose 15 pounds. But right now, The energy is saying to cultivate a relationship with a workout routine that you love and that you enjoy, because this is how you are going to continue out the rest of your days. I'm also pulling up the energy of pain, loss, and grief. There's someone around you that is in the energy of pain, loss, grief, regret, despair, and whatever happened between you guys, it's irretrievable. So go ahead and make sure that chapter is closed out, that you not necessarily forgive, but you've made a decision that you accept the things that you cannot change. And this is a part of the decisions that other people made where you were concerned, and that you've just made peace with where you are at this time, because judgment is here. Judgment on both sides, as far as your old life and your new life. Whatever part other people played in where you are now in your awakening process that caused you to walk away from other people. Judgment is here for those who have done things to you that were unjust. But at the same time, judgment is also here for you at your spiritual awakening, because you have healed and you have been given a second chance. Now, throughout this process, you have exhibited patience, you have been steady, you have been methodical, you have stuck to your routine and been disciplined to the things that you want and that you desire. And the energy is saying to stay consistent in that, regardless to the challenges that come up. And if at any point in time you get tired, it is okay to rest. But when you rest, that doesn't mean you stop. That doesn't mean you quit, that you just continue to move forward. There is a lot of heartache around this energy. I'm not feeling that this is heartache from the collective. I feel like this is more of energy from a cross watcher, because they are watching you take your journey back home. They see you as a star. They see how you have maintained your faith, your hope, your high energy, your positive mindset, and you are continuing on the road to your aspirations and optimism. Now, this also may be a time of a little bit of tighter finances, where you are being more strategic in what you spend your money on, and being more strategic on how you spend your money, and adjusting things that you have had in excess in the past, but now it is more of um, being more focused in handling money. And I don't want you to think that this is a negative thing. This is more of a discipline that you're incorporating in your life, because as you are um, as you are faithful with a little, then you'll be blessed with more. And then when you're blessed with more, you would have learned um, the lessons of how money works, and how to continually keep the currency flowing, however, not being frivolous with the money in the ways that you have done in the past. And I do want you to know, your focus, your discipline, your optimism is causing conflict with other people, whether you see it or not. And that is okay. So if you experience it in the spiritual realm, and you experience something that feels like a block, no worries. This is not something that is internal. This is coming from the outside, attempting to affect the inside. Don't let it affect the inside, because I'm here to tell you that you have made it to the Queen of Swords, where you are very intelligent, because you knew the people that you needed to cut off. You've cut them off. You have tapped into your intuition, and you using your perception and moving forward. Um, you are professional in the way that you handle people. You are not bitter. You are not covering up hurt, and you are organizing your life in the way, excuse me, that was one of those spiritual burps. You are organizing your life in a way that is beautiful for you as we continue to move into the age of Aquarius. And that's pretty much what I have for you. Continue to do what you're doing because your talent is turning into a profession. Continue to dig and try new things and experiment and find out where that spark is, because it is calling for you. I can feel it. It's going to cause your sacral chakra as well as your solar plexus chakra to activate. And I'm going to also add, if you can add meditation and continue to do your 369 manifestations around what you are bringing into existence at this time. I want to tell you, I feel the energy is very good. Continue to do what you're doing. If you need to rest, it is okay to rest, but go back to your love of creating. In the beginning, God created. And so we are walking into our godhood. We are walking into our power. And now is the time to truly dig deeper so that you can go further into the age of Aquarius and create that which is in your heart chakra to create. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I know a lot of you guys come on after I get off the live. Again, I want to remind you that Rod is going to be on. I believe it's going to be Sunday. If anything changes, I'll let you know, and then I'll post the exact time that it's going to be. All right, everyone. Until the next time, namaste.